John Calvin on Psalm 34, verses 1 through 7. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. O magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me, and delivered me from all my fears. They looked unto him, and were lightened, and their faces were not ashamed. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him, and saved him out of all his troubles. The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them. I will extol the Lord at all times. His praise will always be on my lips. David here extols the greatness of God, promising to keep in remembrance during his whole life the goodness which he had bestowed upon him. God assists his people daily that they may continually employ themselves in praising him, yet it is certainly that the blessing which is said to be worthy of everlasting remembrance is distinguished by this mark from other benefits which are ordinary and common. This, therefore, is a rule which should be observed by the saints, that they should often call into remembrance whatever good has been bestowed upon them by God. But if at any time he should display his power more illustriously in preserving them from some danger, so much the more does it become them earnestly to testify their gratitude. Now if by one benefit alone God lays us under obligation to himself all our life, so that we may never lawfully cease from setting forth his praises, how much more when he heaps upon us innumerable benefits? Glorify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. The psalmist calls upon the godly to unite with him in this exercise, inviting and exhorting them heartily and with one consent to extol the Lord. Let us therefore learn from the many instances in which God may have given help to any of his people to abound in hope, and when each recites the personal benefits which he has received, let all be animated, unitedly, and in a public manner to give praise to God. The angel of the Lord encamps round about those who fear him, and he delivers them. David here says that those whom God would preserve in safety, he defends by the power and ministration of his angels. The power of God alone would indeed be sufficient of itself to perform this, but in mercy to our infirmity, he vouchsafes to employ angels as his ministers. It serves not a little for the confirmation of our faith to know that God has innumerable legions of angels who are always ready for his service, as often as he is pleased to aid us. Nay, more, that the angels too, who are called principalities and powers, are ever intent upon the preservation of our life, because they know that this duty is entrusted to them.